Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. So every few days I browse the what I spend in a week search results on YouTube to see what comes up, and came across this video. Now originally I was not going to react to it, except I saw the description and it just said, "Roast me, Graham." So you know what? I'm going to do it now. So with that said, I'm going to roast this what I spend in a week as a 27-year-old. It's going to be a good one. Right after, of course, you subscribe, hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and you might have to take back what you said. Roast me, Graham. It sounds like a challenge, and here we go. Let's begin.
Hi, my dudes. Welcome back. You see the title, you already know what's up. I have had this on my list of videos to film for a very long time. Here's the thing with me. If you think I'm gonna be able to keep up with remembering to document each purchase I make over the course of a week,
I think what you should do is spend money on a better microphone, because already we're getting a hissing in the back, a shh the entire time in the background. That's something that could be fixed. So it's either a cable or you gotta get a better mic. I would say a better mic, anything Rode, by the way, we'll get rid of that entirely. So that's my recommendation. Step number one, spend $150 on that. Good money well spent.
right after I film this, I am going to the Apple store to pick up my phone, which I literally just bought this phone 2 weeks ago. This is my personal phone. I had like an 11 Pro, upgraded to the 13 Pro.
What's so funny? I hate on people for doing this, but I do it too. I got a personal and work phone too. Helps keep it separated. You know what's so funny? This is the number that I've had for a long time. I don't pick up calls on this phone anymore, but you know, if someone has it, fine. This is the work number though. I don't get any spam calls. Only a few people know this number. So if this phone rings, I know it's something important. I always pick it up. And yeah, only maybe like 30, 40 people have this number at the very most. Love it. Best decision ever.
Now, and for the last couple of years, I have been doing pretty well. I don't get money from anyone. I actually pay for a couple of family members.
Isn't that kind of risky to start supporting family members? I mean, unless you're making so much money that it really doesn't matter. I guess it comes with the expectation that you have to keep it up, and even when your income declines, or if it declines, you're not able to do that anymore, it might create some friction. So I think that's one of those things where if you do it once, it's generally something that's expected. It's harder to wean yourself off of that, but again, it depends on the situation.
I spend most of my money on, to be quite honest, my boyfriend, other people.
What? That was unexpected. By the time I'm editing this, it's my ex. Ah ha 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 ha, help. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not a good idea. She's supporting a boyfriend, unless of course like he's an entrepreneur, he's trying to bootstrap his business. It's like, you know, buying a few meals here and there, like maybe stuff like that. I bet there's a lot more to this story than meets the eye here, and the way she said that too, I'm just saying, it's probably been going on for a while now.
My dad is a financial advisor, a very good one, and growing up he would try to talk to me and all of my sisters about the importance of
saving money and not going into debt.
Just imagine her dad is Dave Ramsey. It sounds like Dave Ramsey.
I am not sitting there like going through my bank statements. I maybe once every 3 months look at like my statements on OnlyFans. I don't look at analytics of anything. Like I'm not a money driven person. I think it is a little bit of anxiety too. I just like don't want to look at the numbers.
You know what? I have a feeling it's a combination of one, anxiety. Just it's easier just to say I don't know it. As long as I get paid, it doesn't matter. Second, it's probably you're making a decent amount of money where it's like, at that point, who cares if you spend an extra $3 buying a coffee from McDonald's or an extra $1 at a parking meter somewhere? It's like, it's so inconsequential that it doesn't really make any difference, if that makes sense. So as long as your spending isn't getting out of control and you're buying like 5 iPhones for work, probably not gonna make a difference. But I'm curious how much you're making, because that's gonna really dictate this.
But I'm not wise with it by any means. I don't have like a pie chart.
Oh, I like the cuts like that when they stop talking, but the audio continues and then you glance into it. That's neat.
Also, I feel like my money is constantly being taken from me because like I don't know the password to my HBO Max account and I can't get into it, so I can't cancel it. Stuff like that. I feel like this is gonna be really interesting for me.
Just call them. It's not that. You know what? You would benefit so well with someone from TaskRabbit. Just find someone from there, comes over to the house, you have a list of things that you've been putting off for a while, and number one, call HBO, figure out password, find out how to reset it, cancel it. Automatically, you're gonna pay someone maybe 20 bucks for the hour. That'll save you $20 a month. In 12 months, that will have paid for itself 12 times over. Stuff like that, I think will save you money.
Oh, another Amazon transaction for $23.97. That was for the third thing that I got my boyfriend. Should I put that in? Is that interesting? Like what I got him? I already can't remember.
You should ask for a refund from your boyfriend. Just be like,
Hey, can you send it back, actually? I want the Amazon credit.
imagine that. Imagine trying to get refunds.
I purchased some organizing things. Candle? No. Yeah, a candle that's currently lit. Oh, and this blanket. Because I usually have I switch out the blankets for the seasons.
Oh, you know what? We got almost the same thing. Hold on one sec. Ta-da! I got the, oh, it's really dusty. I got kind of like a green one, anyway. Yeah, got that. I don't know if it's from Home Goods, though.
Audible, $17. See, like, I didn't even know I was still getting charged for Audible. I already have so many books downloaded that I listen to. It's like, how?
Cancel it. So that's another reason for TaskRabbit. Again, put that on there. Go and cancel them all. You'll probably end up saving like $100 a month for an hour's worth of work. It's worth it.
It charged me $435.75 for the hotel when I booked it. Then we get there and we're like waiting for our room to be ready and they're saying it's gonna take a while. And it was like past the time of check-in already. And so then this girl comes up and she's like, hey, your room will be ready like in 45 minutes. Or if you want, you can upgrade to a penthouse for only $200. And I'm like, yes, let's just do it. Because we wanted to go to the beach.
That sounds like such an upsell. Oh man, because it's like, who's gonna say no?
Oh yeah, no, I don't want the penthouse.
Imagine they do that. Like that's their shtick. It's just like, hey, we're gonna make you wait and then upgrade to the next available room that happens to be just a little bit more expensive. That sounds like we're doing you a favor.
I have a lift for $21.96. Coffee bean, $4.75. I don't know why Peacock is charging me twice for premium. I don't even use Peacock. Why are they charging me $5 and then also $4.99? Linktree, $6 a month. So literally 6 divided by 4 is 1.5. Okay, so $150 a week, okay, for Linktree.
Should be keeping track on the side. I would love to see a counter. Just add all of this stuff up in Excel. It's gonna take you a lot of work, but for the next time you do this, I want to see a cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching on one of the sides of the screen.
Poshmark? What? Why did I spend money on Poshmark? Not because I don't use Poshmark, because I do. I sell on Poshmark, and instead of like redeeming my balance, I just keep it there and then like use it to buy things on Poshmark. So I'm like, oh, you know what it was? I found a really cool limited edition Gucci watch on there. It was brand new, and I got it for my boyfriend as one of his birthday presents.
Geez, those are nice gifts. I never got into the Gucci watches though, because they have horrible resale. Like I look at some of the watches out there, like Rolex or AP, or I mean, we're talking like the big brands, but Gucci watches, you buy them and then instantly they're worth less. They're one of the few watches right now where you just lose money on them. You're never gonna get more than what you paid for them.
I put my card in, showed him my ID because I was buying alcohol, and I take it out, and he goes, wait, can I actually see the last 4 digits of your card? So I'm like going to put it away after paying, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure. That's weird. I've never had someone do that. Also, like it says the last 4 digits on the receipt, so why couldn't he have just looked at it? And now thinking back in my head, I'm just a idiot. I probably wasn't wearing makeup, looked 12 years old, looked like I could be scammed, and he was looking at the security numbers on my card. And he went and played some kind of online poker or online gambling with my card.
That seems kind of odd. Usually those are skimmers where you put in your credit card, it'll scan the information, and then now they have the information and they'll do like a test deposit somewhere. The $99 is probably one of them, knowing that if you don't notice that, they could keep charging more and more and more. Usually they catch it pretty instantly. I have a feeling it was probably one of those instead of the guy with the last 4, but what do I know?
Rocket Money, which was Truebill. I didn't even know I paid monthly for that. I thought it was free, but okay. $7 a month. And I don't even use it clearly because I don't even know what subscriptions I have.
Oh, that's cool. I actually really like them. I use Rocket Money. I get their emails like all the time. It is free. There are other features though that you can pay for. They've actually sponsored the channel before. I really like them. They're one of the few apps I use in addition to Mint that they're fantastic actually when it comes to saving money. They can actually go and negotiate your bills for you. It's not sponsored, but she should be using that. I have a feeling she did that service and maybe that's why she's paying on it. That's my guess. Wow. Oh my gosh, $4,800 a week? A week? I'm thinking, okay, that's per month. A week? How? That's so much money. Every day you spend $685. Let's just say out of that day, you're totally awake and like doing stuff for 10 of those. That means you're spending $68.50 every single hour that you're not sleeping, basically. Okay, you know what? I'm exaggerating. Let's just say $685. You sleep for 8 hours a day. Yeah, so you're spending like $42 an hour. Let's see what you have to say about that.
I don't know. I have no reasoning behind like which card I use for what, but I just thought about that and I wasn't even logged on to that account. I'm gonna calculate the total I spent on food for a week and I'll put that in. There's probably a couple other random charges on there too.
Wow, that's a lot of money. I didn't realize that it added up. I mean, I'm kind of sitting here and being like, all right, Amazon, 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 Amazon. Making Jeff Bezos rich here. You're putting gasoline in his yacht. Oh my gosh, wow. Not covered mortgage, family members' expenses. I'm curious what that's about. Again, not really my business, but when we're going over finances, slippery slope. You just got to be careful with it, that's all. Ha! All right, so $8,000 a week. You know what? I have a feeling, though, she's probably making bank. To be able to spend $8,000 a week, my guess is she's got to be making minimum $20,000 a week, right? But she also said earlier that like she saves 80% of it. So if this is 20%, we're gonna multiply this by 5. So we'll call that $150,000 a month. Is that plausible? Yeah, I think that's maybe. Yeah, if you're making $150,000 a month, what you spend doesn't matter. Flat out, I mean, you know, we can nickel and dime this and that. At the end of the day, doesn't matter if you're making that much money. If you're not making $100,000 a month, few things you could probably cut back on, but you know what? That's my roast. Let me know if I'm wrong. You could do a response video and then I could do a response video back. We could do the infinite monetization loop here. If you're interested in that, enjoy. Thank you so much for watching and until next time.